Just wanted you to know this first clip of the day looks a little bit weird, but the days 1 through 7 will look normal, so just give it a minute. Ever since I first played Fortnite over 4 years ago, I've only ever played on controller. Since then, I've evolved a little bit and now mostly play PC games on mouse and keyboard. Fortnite and Rocket League are the only games that I still use a controller for. That is, until today. See, recently my controller's been having some issues, mostly just staying connected, bit of stick drift, all that fun stuff. Instead of using one of my many other controllers, I've decided to give myself a little challenge. Now, starting with the release of Chapter 5 Season 3, I will be playing ranked Fortnite every day for a month straight, exclusively on mouse and keyboard, posting a short daily to keep track of my progress. My goal will be to beat my peak rate on controller, Elite, somewhere around 20%. Make sure to subscribe and tune in daily to see if I can make it or not. Hello, and welcome to day 1 of switching from controller to mouse and keyboard for a month straight. Apparently this is a really rare skin, so there, I mentioned it. Dropping into my placement game, I didn't end up loading in until the bus's last stop, so I ended up dropping this random island in the middle of nowhere. I ended up getting an okay loadout somehow. The first person I ran into during this journey was this man sitting on a rock. During the pursuing battle, I'm not sure how he died exactly. Poison? Mom unplugged the Wi-Fi? The possibilities are endless. Shortly after, I ran into another man who I ran an insane edit course on. Not really. But all good things must come to an end. My end happened when this man just ran through my wall somehow? I've got a lot to learn about this season before I can hit Elite. After a lackluster game with only 2 kills and an 18th place finish, I placed Gold 1. So I decided to play some duo games with a friend, and without spoiling the end, we might have cooked this game.
Okay, I think that was the guy's team.
What does this fist do?
One almost dead, one almost dead. Oh, one dead, by default. Dead. One dead, one dead. Oh!
Wait, what?
Oh, I knocked someone. One dead. Knock. Dead. Let's go! 5 damage!
Let's go! You did it! Yo!
I actually didn't think I was gonna get a single win on mouse and keyboard.
Yo!
That's right, after just one game of duos, we were able to get the win and go up a whopping 102% in that game alone, and 144% overall. Not bad for day 2. Today I only ended up playing one game, but let me tell you, it was one hell of a game.
Oh, yo, they're chasing! Oh.
We don't care! Oh no!
Oh, no.
We're leaving, it's over.
I think that might have been a sign.
Or Mad Max era.
Oh, man.
We're done.
We ended up messing around for most of the game and somehow found ourselves in a top 2 scenario.
Oh.
I got like no health though, so we're gonna do what we can. Oh!
Yeah.
Go! Unlucky. No.
Mine is fetching results. This is taking longer than usual. It did not tell me.
By the way, for those wondering, I got up to Gold 3 34% today. I didn't have time for too many games today, so let's get into it.
One dead. Killed someone? Oh, on us!
I'm dead. I'm dead. Dude,
Bro, they just drove their car into us! An unfortunate start, but we were determined to make some progress.
Nice.
Oh! Okay, I just hit a... Sorry, hit a 150 pump on him. Knocked.
Oh my goodness.
Cracked. Dead.
He's still chasing you.
Yeah, no, he is. Dude, like... I went up 25, so... It's okay, it's a start.
Starting off with solos today and had one of my first real build battles. Afterwards, I laid low until around the top 10 when I was able to steal away this kill. Let's just say he wasn't too happy about it. No worries though, for game 2 we were back in duos.
Oh.
One dead,
Okay,
one dead,
cool.
one dead.
Cracked him. 48 whites.
Oh,
Nice.
bro. Okay, I mean, I guess you just have to wait till tomorrow to see it. He's low, he's low, he's low.
Hello? I did rank up though, so.
Let's go, save! Plat 1. That will be the end of day 5.
Dropping into game 1, we landed at the Underworld. Honestly, a good drop spot far away from all of the shenanigans going on down towards the bottom of the map. Rotated down into Grim Gate to get the Cerberus shotgun, but we were not the only ones there. We had some early success in game 2, but my teammate went down a little before the top 10, leaving the fate of the game in my hands. Turns out the gunning down a music icon will make some people mad, and they got their revenge shortly after. Not a bad day, ended Plat 1 91%, which is over 300% above where we started. Hello, and welcome to day 7 of switching to mouse and keyboard for a month straight. That's right, we've officially been at this for a week, so now let's go over some of the stats. I've played 22 matches so far with a win rate of 4.5% and a KD of 2.1. Compared to my controller stats of a 5.7% win rate and a 2.44 KD, we are not too far behind. We started this journey at Gold 1 53% and are currently at Plat 1 91%, which means we have went up 338% in total, which is about 37% of the way to our goal of Elite after only our first week. First game of the day was a very slow one, not getting into a single fight until the top 10 when I eventually got third party. Luckily, the second game started off pretty well. I was able to pick up a few kills off of spawn, but then I died to 2 people teaming in a car, as if cars weren't enough by themselves. What the f- Sorry about that. Sadly, the third game wasn't much better. Tried rushing this guy using the boogie bombs. Thank you, Fortnite, for adding a nerf to cars. But yet again, got third partied, because honestly, this season just has too much movement. You fire one bullet and half of the lobby is on you. Ended the day Plat 2 27% after losing 3% from that last game. Sadly, this is our first time losing any percentage, but, 3% not that bad. So, just wanted to say real quickly, from day 9 through day 14, I, for some reason, when I was editing, put the day on the screen, just in the middle, just randomly. Since I edited this over a year ago, I don't still have the raw footage, so I can't go back and unedit it. So, I guess we'll just have to deal with it until day 14. First game of the day went decently well. Here's the story. This little piggy thought he could hide. This little piggy tried to run. And this little piggy hit me with the 1-2 wombo combo. Game 2. Now, Game 2 could have been promising, but I made a little mistake. As you can see, I somehow queued into solo squads, but it did lead to this funny moment. At first, I thought I had just found 4 new teammates for the dance competition, but sadly, they ruthlessly murdered me. We ended the day at Plat 2 36%, only going up around 10% today, but don't worry about it, there's a hell of a game tomorrow. As I hinted at in yesterday's short, today's game is a good one, so without further ado, here it is.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped up Tomato Town. Neverland's gone down. I revived him, now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park Street. Look at the map, go to the mark sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today. You can take me most mile, but not really. I really love to chop up with you. We can be pro Fortnite gamers.
That's right, after just 10 days I was able to complete one of my major goals for this challenge, which was of course to get a solo win. Still have over 2 weeks left though, so the possibilities are endless. Because we won our solo game yesterday, I started today with a victory crown. I found out how baby cars were born, but was shortly tracked down by the Illuminati and sent to meet Jesus. Game 2 was much more of a straightforward game. Sadly, I got pecked at by this bird until my death. Ended the day at Plat 2 96%. Started off the day using this man as a human aim labs. But then I got rushed by 2 people teaming up in a car, which of course just isn't fair. It wasn't fair for them, is what I meant. Sadly, my ego was a bit inflated after that 2v1, and I made this dumb mistake of just pulling out the wrong gun. I meant to pull out the SMG, but I pulled out the DMR, and that ended up being the end of me. Game 2, literally everybody, their mom, their grandma, their dad, their uncle, everybody was driving around in cars, so I just kept to myself until later in the game. But after my one and only battle this game, I didn't really have time to reset and find my composure, so I died to this guy that had mythic loot shortly after. Ended the day at plat 360%, slowly closing in on diamond. I played a lot of games today. Instead of talking over them like normally, I'm just gonna let them play out. It didn't end up showing it at the end of the game, but I finished Diamond 1 16%, only 300% away from our goal of Elite. That's right, we were at the end of the week, so let's close it off right. Okay, so those first games didn't really go well, but let's give it another try. Well, I guess that's one way to close out week 2. Started off week 3 with some duos, and it might have been a pretty good idea to say the least.
Knocked.
85 blue. Nice.
Knocked. On me, low as fuck? Okay. He's low, dead. Nice. Infinite Nitro. Oh, that was actually disgusting. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Aw. Yeah, 9 kills. I got 36%.
We ended the day at Diamond 1 77%, quite a bit ahead of schedule. Game 2, we played pretty passive and didn't fight much until endgame. Sadly, at the end of the game, it didn't show me the results, so I'm not exactly sure where we were, but I'm pretty sure it was somewhere around Diamond 2. Today, we are back in duos with my friend Josh.
Wow. Oh,
Dead.
what else in the car? On top of you.
I'm not.
Like, this game is so annoying. In Game 2, I somehow ended up rocking this robot chicken skin, not sure how. But don't worry, we didn't last too long.
Oh! 24 white?
Oh, he's
Knocked?
like one tap.
Dead.
Game 3 was more or less just a throwaway game, but another top 3 finish ended us at exactly halfway through Diamond 2. Day 18 will forever be known as the speedrun day because I only had like an hour to not only play the game, but edit it and post it. meaning we only had time for one game. Sadly, I wasn't able to do much, but somehow we still went up 3%. Our first few games of the day were a bit rough. We ended up going down 13%, but we played a few more. It didn't end up showing yet, but we ended the day at Diamond 2, 87%. Hello, and welcome to day 20 of switching to mouse and keyboard for a month straight. Much like day 18, today will be a speedrun day, not because I'm low on time, but because it's almost midnight, which would technically make it day 21, so we gotta go quick. I now realize the error of my ways. That was a pretty dumb idea. We ended the day at Diamond 2, 91%. Make sure to stick around until the end of the short for an extra bit of spice being added in the final week. We ended the day at Diamond 3, 18%. Now, for the added bit of mystery. For the final few days of the challenge, you guys will no longer be told what rank I am. I think this will make it a little more interesting for those longtime viewers waiting to see if I make it to Elite or not. Started the day off back in duos.
Nice. Knocked. Knocked.
Nice.
Ooh, I just predicted his ass. I see his teammate.
So
He's over there. Knocked.
He's outside zone.
He's solo. Knocked.
Oh no, it's a car.
Wow. All good. Top 3.
Quick reminder that for the final days, you guys will no longer know what rank I am. Our goal is to hit Elite 20%, or higher, which was my peak rank on controller. If you're a longtime viewer of this series, you know what this song means.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend has gone down. I revived him, now we're heading southbound.
He's
now
knocked.
we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map, go to the mark sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today.
Knocked.
You can take me Rusty Meyer, but not Loot Lake. I really love to chug with you. We can be pro Fortnite gamers.
Knocked. Knocked one.
He said, hey broski,
Wow.
you got some heals in the shield pile.
Nice!
I need
Good
healing,
stuff,
and
man.
I am
Remember, during this last week, you guys will no longer know what rank I'm in, but if you happen to guess the exact rank and percent that I end this challenge at, you will get a shout out in the day 30 video. Hello, and welcome to day 24 and day 25 of switching to mouse and keyboard for a month
75.
straight. Because of Father's Day this weekend, I wasn't able to play as much as I wanted to or get a video out, so today is a double feature.
Knocked.
Slow.
By the way, this was my first time killing an unreal player, so keep that in mind for your guesses.
3 HP.
Because he's dead. This was the play. Yeah, I'm dead.
I did it! It doesn't let me build!
That's one. Both duos. Coming, Anthony. So. Oh, they have.
Today will be our last day in duos. For the rest of the challenge, I will be restricting myself to only solos.
Nice. Other guys somewhere around.
Yeah, he's on me,
this
he's on me.
too. I'm coming to you.
Dead.
What the? On me, on me, on me! Wait, is it with a different guy? Different
Dude, it's a whole nother team.
Now, we knew this was going to be our last game duoing for a while, so we played a little weird, but I'll let you guys see what happened.
Hey, what up, we up? Actually, no, we can't be on the same one. Hey, Josh?
No,
I feel like this was the perfect way to end it off. We didn't really do well, but we had a good time. Real quick, wanted to thank my friend Josh for helping me out in duos, but for the rest of the challenge, I will be on my own. Hello, and welcome to day 27 of switching to mouse and keyboard for a month. Today I'm just going to talk over this gameplay going on because there are a few things that I would like to go over. First off, I've decided to end this challenge at day 28 instead of day 30. I've got other projects that I'd like to move on to now, and I'm not really enjoying Fortnite anymore. I made a post on my community tab asking you guys what series you'd like to see next. Here's a quick look at those. Now, today's your guys' last day to try and guess what rank I'm going to end this challenge at. For a little hint, we hit our goal of Elite 20% on day 24. Hello, and welcome to day 28 of switching to mouse and keyboard for a month. Today is our final day. Make sure to stick around until the end of this short to see if anyone guessed my rank correctly. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. We ended this series at Elite 33%. Now, nobody guessed it 100% correct, so we are just going to go with the closest guess. At only 11% away, the winner is Cosmic Central, which, funny enough, was the first person to actually guess. Congrats to Cosmic Central. Everyone make sure to go give him a follow and make sure to subscribe to not miss out on the next series.
Well, thank you guys for watching. As I said a few times, this video was made well over a year ago. Actually, I think it was like 10 months ago, not even a year. This was actually my first like commentary style video series that I did. So I thought, after the 100 days in RLCraft, why not take a good old trip down memory lane and see what the first time I tried this was like. It was not the best, but I mean, it was what sparked this all, so can't be too mad about it.